Respondent number 1 and 2 ballot. Reply is awaited.
और सिंगल बेंच में जाएगा बस. List before single. 22 with all connected matters. The Rahul Divakar, the Vijay Kumar. क्या है भाई Mr. Divakar? मतलब मैटर है.
मतलब in this matter that 70, 80, 90% my lord which is being paid to the teachers my lord.
हाँ.
मतलब that is मतलब नहीं मतलब in my case you know my all.
अरे सुप्रीम कोर्ट में क्या हुआ अल्टीमेटली?
नहीं हुआ. मतलब इनफैक्ट मतलब if I may just apprise the honorable court मतलब इन लोगों ने वो ऑर्डर कई डिपार्टमेंट्स में इम्प्लीमेंट कर दिए हैं. नाउ वी आर मतलब लेफ्ट अप बिहाइंड मतलब क्योंकि इन्होंने जो डायरेक्शंस हुए थे with pursuant to my lord's direction few cases they have implemented that order my lord and the benefit has been given even arrears have been paid.
अभी तक डायरी में है वो.
My lord, and the issue is covered by 3 judgments of 3 honorable high courts, my lord, whereby they have quashed this amendment, my lord, incorporated by the respective states. हाँ मैंने सर उस पे भी जो चंडीगढ़ हाई कोर्ट का सर उस that has also been dealt with. Sorry sir. रुक जा.
2 मिनट में 2 मिनट में मैं डिसाइड करना तो मार सकता है. Sir, simply answer one query. Sir, thank you. आपने 70% वर्क किया था क्या प्रोबेशन? अरे whether that they perform the 70% वर्क, ये लॉजिक कहाँ से लाया कि प्रोबेशन में 70, 80, 90 होनी? अरे कैबिनेट ने क्या लॉजिक है? कैबिनेट का डिसीजन क्या है? Nobody can check it. हाँ रीजन बताइए आप. Constitution of India then. You can reduce by paying allowances during suspension period. That's all. Otherwise, salary cannot be reduced. हाँ परमानेंट है तो जब तक इंक्रीमेंट नहीं देते हैं आप. That's all. बट पे स्केल तो उतना ही मिले 311.
Thanks, Aman.
How 311 will happen?
Even after 311 permits us to get the exception. It is called goal on Mishra. In respect of those
You are comparing probationer with the delinquent who is facing departmental inquiry.
probationer as is required the exception is now allowed to be for probationers. Probationer cannot be taken.
Till then he works, he is entitled for full pay.
No, I just
नहीं है आपका रिप्लाई है ना? नहीं यार आपका रिप्लाई हम 22.1 में नहीं देख रहे हैं. इसमें क्या लॉजिक क्या है? We want to know what is the logic behind it. हाँ cabinet, you can't rely on a high court, Mr. Cabinet decision, you can't rely like a judgment of Supreme Court. नहीं हो ठीक है. they have taken a देखा कैबिनेट ने क्या लिखा पढ़ लीजिए. नहीं वी आर परमिटिंग यू टू अडॉप्ट. वो तो पहले ही बोल दिया था. कहाँ है इसकी कैबिनेट डिसीजन? वेयर इज दैट? हाँ ये है. R4
एक मिनट रुको, एक मिनट.
4 और 5.
वाह, पैरा 8 में पढ़िए लॉजिक आपका. पढ़िए.
ताकि उस पद पर वो नियमित संबंधित सेवाओं के प्रति संबंधित
You are comparing with a private employee? Why this logic doesn't apply to class 1 class 2 officer? वो एक्सपर्ट होके आते हैं क्या? अरे दिस इज योर रीजन. इसके बियॉन्ड क्या आर्ग्यू करेंगे आप? हाँ, आपके एडवोकेट जनरल को एड्रेस करना है. यू डोंट वांट टू टेक ऑन यू, देन वी कैन कंसीडर. Call your advocate general also and explain how this logic you will sustain under constitution or service law. क्योंकि प्राइवेट में ऐसा होता है, इसलिए सरकारी में भी ऐसा करना चाहिए. व्हाट इज ऑल दिस? इसमें ऐसी लगा किसी संस्थान शासकीय और शासकीय से भिन्न है. मतलब प्राइवेट में ऐसा होता है कि लोग इम्प्रूव करते हैं. There's no correlation. We have considered all this earlier. इंदौर का ऑर्डर नहीं मालूम, उससे 2 साल पहले हो चुका है इंदौर में.
सर,
इसको क्वेश्चन का which you have not challenged till date.
वहीं का था सर. Affirmed by the division bench, my lord, as well. In fact, my lords, in a case, my lord, whereby by way of circular this was granted, this honorable court has been pleased to quash it.
कौन सा रूल अमेंड किया आपने?
Sir, Rule 5 has been amended, my lords, whereby rule the relevant is at P2, my lord, at page 365.
In which?
In, my lord, the first petition.
नहीं, इसमें भी है 14411 में.
My lord, वो मेरा, sorry sir, वो मेरा है नहीं sir. If my lord may have the first petition, my lords, for a moment.
नहीं है क्या वो 24th December 2019.
Sir, that is rule 13 is, my lord, probation. My lord, identical situation had arisen, my lord, before the honorable Chandigarh High Court, my lord, and the honorable Rajasthan High Court. And now, my lord, a similar plea was taken before the honorable Chandigarh High Court that the issue of, because it had also followed Rajasthan High Court. So a similar plea was taken that the issue is pending before the Supreme Court in SLP. Despite that, my lord, the honorable Chandigarh High Court has been pleased to hold that the rules is ultra virus. But I have uploaded both the judgments, my lord, for the kind perusal. The Rajasthan High Court is, my lord, in the reference column. First judgment, Gopal Kumawat. मतलब हाँ मैं सर बता दे रहा हूँ, उसको भी एड्रेस कर देता हूँ. मतलब the conclusion is at para 33 minutes for. Let me just have para 33 for a moment. Gopal Khumawat.
Yes.
We find that the practice of payment of fixed remuneration without any allowance and benefit of increments to the probationers who were appointed after adopting the regular selection process on substantive post, or even after following the selection process on ad hoc basis, as well as all those employees who were appointed on substantive post, to be wholly illegal, arbitrary and pernicious practice of forced labor. We find no justification of the state government to adopt the practice of paying fixed remuneration to the probationers, which is not prevalent either in the central government or in any other states in the country. The government of Rajasthan has adopted this evil practice of forced labor for its employees, taking advantage of the attraction of the government service. The notification dated so and so amending the rules are thus declared to be unconstitutional. नहीं मैं बता दे रहा हूँ ना सर. चंडीगढ़ हाईकोर्ट सर उसके बाद है. अजय कुमार सिंगला सर जो मैंने अपलोड किया है रेफरेंस नंबर 3 में, उसमें सर मैं
in Rajasthan issue is that they fix the honorarium,
sir,
remuneration,
sir,
6,200 and
sir,
6,009.
sir.
There is ये issue ने 870, 89.
हाँ सर, पर उसको कम दे रहे थे जो रेगुलर थी.
Then come to the Chandigarh.
Chandigarh is my lord, that is Ajay Kumar Singla my lord, number 3.
वहाँ क्या issue था?
सर वहाँ भी मैं बता दे रहा हूँ. Issue is at page 20 my lords of the judgment. If my lord may have second paragraph, a combined reading, if my lord may have that. A combined reading of both indicates a government employee except a member of service of Punjab Civil Service and the employees covered under clause A of rule 4.4 who had lien in the permanent post and who were appointed substantively to another post on a time scale would be entitled to receive only fixed monthly emoluments as specified under rule 2.208 during the period of probation.
Even fixed emolument has been deprecated.
Yes my lord, and the issue of pendency of SLP
80% तो ये unique है NP में ही पर है.
जी सर.
और कहीं नहीं है.
सर.
और कहीं नहीं.
और सर वो जो pendency of SLP which is being argued by my friend my lord, that is covered considered at page 26. Sir. मतलब last paragraph. In fact, if my lord may have that. In fact, the contention that there is an SLP pending against the judgment in Gopal Khumawat case has been raised at the time when Gurvinder Singh and others were being decided. And this court in the judgment in Gurvinder Singh and others observed at para 9 that it was not inclined to adjourn the case since signed merely because SLP has been filed against the judgment of the Rajasthan in Gopal Khumawat. And my lord, thereafter, another division bench of this court in Chief Engineer so-and-so held that even if a stay is granted by a judgment by the Supreme Court in an appeal preferred against it, and even if the appeal is admitted, the stay order of the Supreme Court does not have the effect of rendering the said judgment non-est till the disposal of the appeal. Therefore, we reject the plea of the counsel for the state that these cases ought not to be decided till SLPs preferred against the judgments of this court in Gurvinder Singh and Vishwadeep Singh are decided by the Supreme Court, or till the SLP filed by the Supreme Court in the Supreme Court against the judgment of Rajasthan High Court in Gopal Khumawat. And my lord, that notification was struck down ultimately by the Honorable Chandigarh High Court.
Cabinet decision is untouchable. That can't be examined. They are right, and nobody can help that it is wrong. No, we are seeing the logic behind it. We don't find that the logic is.
Every further
Actually, Mr. Here cases ऐसे नहीं all of a sudden लग गए. We are collecting all these cases and fixed today for hearing. You should be ready now. No, ये केस पहली बार थोड़ी आ रहा है. ये withdrawal of petition किसमें लगा दिया?
I have filed that application.
वो एक पिटिशनर की तरफ से बस.
Petition number 937. Lordship, my contention, Lordship, that the petitioner was working as a patwari since 2018 under the state government department in the revenue department. So I will file a new petition on the ground that I should have been treated as a confirmed employee, and I have served on probation for 2 years in earlier department in Lordship. So I should have been confirmed in this department.
वो के साथ क्यों जोड़ रहे?
Answer.
937. Petitioner number 937.
Fine. कितने petitioner भाई?
सर वो 1000 के ऊपर 1070 है सर.
अलग से लॉक करते हैं 937
मैं करता हूँ आपको. हाँ, सुनवाई चल रही है.
In fact, my lord, on administrative side, my lord, this honorable court has been pleased to consider this issue, my lord. और वो बेनिफिट दे चुके हैं सर बाकी एम्प्लॉइज को. वो मैंने ऑर्डर नेक्स्ट किया सर. रेफरेंस में सीरियल नंबर 5 पे सर. वो डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट सर सीधी में पहले वो दे रहे थे तो वो उनको फिर क्लियर कर दिया.
Thanks, Aman.
And my lord, one interesting fact, my lord, they are terming this remuneration which they are paying as stipend, my lord. They are regular employees. How can they pay stipend to a regular employee? In the amendment it says that they will be paid stipend. My lord, may I just have serial number 5 in the reference.
So your state is only afraid of the financial burden. चलिए और कुछ कहना है मिस्टर सिंह? हाँ. हाँ.
Otherwise, also policy of the state just not if then extremely limited. We gave carrot over we gave our father coming 1999 from Tripura, must remain within somewhere policy or any policy under which might That is not well. And after the state, what I say, the power is there with the state government. One more Indian ex-serviceman movement.
To discriminate between class 1 and class 3.
Sir, ये एक और है सर, Indian ex-serviceman movement. Why granting the one country policy of the army, although Supreme Court again felt that education by court demonstrates for policy which involve conflict from building from not only that and founding factor, but also require competing following benefiting demonstration rather than education for them. Further increased reliance on judges to solve matters through declaration of other political authorities. Resolving this characteristic issue of political authority requiring all the wisdom that the power of their right, and they have given the reason for that without there being any basis. They have taken this decision.
So why not it is for class 1 and class 2? Why not for all posts?
Just see
अब आप फिर से कैबिनेट बुलाएंगे इंस्पेक्शन के लिए?
they say that this is not something that is of our the reasons why. The idea I have stated, I have talking that my reply at the 311,000 probationers are holding different they get it stated by the state, which is even permanent as the general condition of circumstances. The rate under Article 21 and that is saying that if one was to is 5 minutes, 3 minutes, inspectors.
कैबिनेट का डिसीजन तो इंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए कैबिनेट को बुलाएंगे आप? किससे बुलाएंगे? Probation, Rule 13. Person selected through the direct recruitment shall be appointed on probation for the period of 2 years. The concerned public servant shall receive the minimum pay scale of that post during the probation period. On successful completion of probation, the annual increment shall be granted as.
नहीं सर, ये तो सर unamended rule है.
हाँ, ये unamended है. Is not completed successfully, the same may be extended up to the 1 year. But after giving a positive hearing consent, the service of the public servant shall be terminated if the probation period is not completed successfully appointment by probation. केवल इंक्रीमेंट
नहीं सर, ये अनअमेंडेड है. जो अमेंडेड अंडर चैलेंज है सर.
मालूम है?
सॉरी सर.
minimum of the pay scale even one ESC
अरे minimum of pay scale is a different thing. 70% of pay scale is a different thing.
ये दूसरा है selection is not implemented by the MPPS following site that is